Massively multiplayer conquest. Build an empire. Medieval logistics. Anvil is a massively multiplayer game where thousands of players work together to build empires, wage war, and conquer in a persistent online world. March alongside armies of players in massive melee battles and large-scale sieges. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. And given this game is developed by the creators of Foxhole, which was very positively received over on Steam with over 26,826 positive reviews since its release on September 28, 2022. Also, still 6 months later, managing to retain 3,000 concurrently connected players, along with that premium price tag, set some pretty high expectations for this game. You know what I didn't have any expectations for though? My Patreon. I never expected there to be people that would be willing to support what I do, but here you guys are. So thank you, I genuinely appreciate that. Also, if you guys have a moment, consider following me over on Twitch. I'm gonna be streaming Blue Protocol there theoretically this weekend, and I stream MMOs there every other weekend. Now, Anvil Empires, admittedly, does not have a release date planned right now. They do have a dedicated trailer that was uploaded to their official YouTube channel. They have a little bit of information posted to Steam. You can currently wishlist the game. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the trailer first. The title of the trailer is Medieval War MMO. This is a confirmed MMO. This is not a multiplayer game. This is not a survival game. This is an actual MMO. Now, this is probably not the kind of MMO you're used to, something like, I don't know, Lost Ark or PSO2, WoW, or Final Fantasy 14. But I think this takes the game back to like that whole necessity to work together with other players aspect of MMOs. Because from what I'm led to believe, having read a little bit of this, is that this game is set in a world that continues to evolve, kind of like a survival game does even when you're not playing. So your friends, your guild members, your allies are all going to be continuing to build, continuing to fight, continuing to potentially destroy and establish additional settlements, all while you're offline, and you can continue to do that while you're online. This takes very heavily, I think, from the survival genre, which admittedly I am not overly fond of, because if I take the time to invest into something and build something, I want to know that it's going to be there when I come back. I do not want to go out to dinner, come back, have all my animals, monsters destroyed, murdered, everything I've built destroyed. But I know that there's definitely an audience for that, and I feel like integrating that aspect of the survival genre into an actual MMO could potentially be something that this genre needs, and I'm always up for trying it. Like, I like trying new things. Now, the Steam page goes on to list: playing a large-scale game of conquest that takes weeks to play out, wage war alongside thousands of players across a persistent online world, custom server technology enables up to 1,000 players to fight shoulder to shoulder in massive real-time melee battle. Battles are organically instigated by players in an open-world sandbox. Build settlements and grow them from small hamlets into large bustling towns shared by dozens if not hundreds of players. Engage in farming, hunting, husbandry, and more to support the war effort. Trade with nearby player settlements to further optimize your economy. Design and build elaborate multi-level keeps and fortresses for withstanding prolonged sieges. If you guys know me, you guys know that I create some incredible houses, incredible towns, fortresses. I am like one of the greatest builders of all time. Establish supply camps and logistic lines to keep player armies well fed, armed, and rested. Battles are won not only through strength of arms, but also require a strong economy and supply chain. Build siege camps in preparation for large-scale assaults on enemy strongholds, construct equipment like siege ladders and battering rams to breach fortified walls and keeps. There's also a mature content warning at the bottom. The game is set in a fictional medieval-inspired universe, or battles between human armies that include injury and death. Oh no. Unfortunately, that is all that is currently known about Anvil Empires. We don't know its business model. We don't know if this is going to be a buy-to-play game, much like Foxhole is. We don't know if this is going to be released in 2023, 2024, or beyond. We do not know if there are going to be any test phases held. This is all we have. And admittedly, this does look like it has potential, just like Foxhole did. It's not the gorgeous MMO that we're all used to, with voluptuous waifus, insane action combat, graphics that force your FPS to tank down to a point where you're incapable of actually recognizing and discerning what is going on your screen. But none of those are necessary for a good, persistent online MMO. And I think this definitely has a chance to capture an audience, a specific demographic of players that are interested in that. And it's good to see different kinds of MMOs launching. Now again, you can wishlist this on Steam, so go ahead and do so if you want to. Otherwise, if you're not interested in Anvil Empires, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now. One featuring a list of MMOs slated to release in April 2023. The other, an upcoming MMO that is releasing this year that actually looks genuinely pretty damn good.